This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Megas back with another commentary about life, and I'm going to talk about coping with things. I've been talking about everything that's been going on with me, health-wise, financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, however you want to twist it. It's all just converging on me and just kind of taking its toll. And so I guess this is a good video to talk to you about trying to cope with these things, because for me it's kind of hard. I try to find the most positive outlets I can possible to cope with things. Case in point, doing these videos. These are positive for me to connect with people, share my thoughts and my feelings, and get some interaction feedback, and possibly be able to help someone cope with their own issues or deal with certain things, or find someone who they can relate to. I've always found that reaching out and helping people was one of the ways I've always coped with my issues. I also have gotten back into writing. One of the coping mechanisms that I've used, though that's not a good one, has been alcohol sometimes. Sometimes I have gone, I don't drink like heavily as a habit, but there have been times where things have gotten really bad where I've kind of like went nuts in a day or two span. Not like a huge long like span where like I'm killing fifths a day or something like that. Never that, but 2 to 3 day span, or sometimes I just can get to a point where I just like overindulge, and I look back and I'm just like, oh my god. One of the things that keeps me from dipping into it constantly or to just losing myself to it is because partially my anxieties and my fears, because I fear going the route that many in my family have gone, where they just abuse alcohol to a point where their bodies just couldn't take it anymore, or people around them couldn't take them anymore, and things like that. And I don't want to be that person, so I've always had that to stop me from getting to that point. But it's been scary a couple of times, where I've thought that I was closing in on that, and I'm glad I didn't. That's why I don't tend to try to drink as much these days, because of all the things that I'm going through. Funny, because I had to buy a Christmas gift. That Christmas gift was alcohol, and I was in the liquor store, and I thought about buying myself a bottle, and I just looked at everything on the shelf, and I was like, no, can't do it. I gotta function beyond this, and stick to things that are better. And that's the thing. There are a lot of coping mechanisms that you can use. A lot of them are positive. You want to stick to the most positive ones. Again, writing, doing these videos, doing audio blogs has helped. It's funny because I've sat and I watched Terry Crews paint, and I thought maybe I should try something like that. Maybe on the computer or something, painting. Live streaming has been a coping mechanism for me. Just playing video games, period, is a coping mechanism. Just my whole goal these days is to try to like just pour things out in a more positive way, even if it's just crying. Hell, cry your ass off. That's positive, because that lets loose a lot of the negative energy and the like emotion and the trauma that you're going through. But don't do anything that's going to add even more to the mix. It's going to cause even more pain or any more problems. I think that's one of the things that you need to be wary of when you're trying to cope with things. You don't want to go down a path that is going to just make things worse. I could even think of a couple of things like alcohol, like my self-esteem. It can be a blocking mechanism, and sometimes it causes me to just shut down. Like my way of coping with things is just to shut down. But shutting down, nothing happens. There's no motion. I don't make effort, and I've been very, very diligent trying to keep away from that coping mechanism these days, because that shit just can break you. And again, it's just something that can make things worse. It's something that I want to avoid, but I'm sure you guys can think of a lot of things that you've done in the past too. If you want to share, please feel free to share. But the point of this whole video is, when you're coping with things and dealing with things, try to make sure they're positive, they're inspirational, if possible, but if anything, that they keep you doing something, keep you in motion. Don't just sit still, because you'll sit and drive yourself crazy. You'll sit and let things like linger and fester, and it's not a good look, and it's not good for you. Just do whatever you can to cope with your problems, so long as it brings peace to your mind. That's the main goal, is to bring some type of peace to you in the sea of chaos that is life. Anyway, sorry for the rambling, but you guys know me. So, as always, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.